Hello everyone, welcome back to Talent League, and here we're going to see the big game which people want to see. Carlstad Kings face off against Ruhrsports, but as you can see, I'm not alone. Unfortunately, Liero cannot make it today, but here I am accompanied by a newcaster for Talent League, Gingy. Do you have anything to say, Gingy?
Well, I'm very glad to be casting here for Talent League. My first time casting for such a big league. I'm glad to be casting with someone I know. Squishy.
Well said there. Carlstad Kings, number 2 on the leaderboard, and just behind them, Ruhrsports on number 4. I mean, it's going to be a good game today, and hopefully it goes to overtime. But another downside about this game, it's on Oregon, which is very boring. I do not like Oregon. Do you, Jinji?
I think it's an alright map to play, but watching it is very boring. Very,
Yeah.
very boring.
Yeah, but we do see a cafe, and hopefully we can see some cool stuff on cafe because it does
Mm,
vary between maps and games. I
yeah.
mean, we've seen Carlstad Kings play. They're number 2 already, just behind Noetic, but I think at this point Noetic are just too far. I think they've got a strong spot at number 1. I believe our first map is going to be on Oregon. If I can... What? Oregon? All right, yeah, Oregon. And Carlstad Kings, they've played Oregon once recently against No Fear Gaming, winning 7-3. Pretty dominant game. And hopefully for Carlstad Kings, they can carry this on because they've only played it once. And in terms of both teams, Ruhrsports have more experience on Oregon, and maybe that could lead onto a win onto this map. But I mean,
Mm.
Ruhrsports as well. They played against Noetic on Oregon. They took it to match point overtime, which is very big. Noetic, the big team people do not want to face. And they took it to match point overtime. So I do believe on Oregon, it's going to be in their favor today. Gingy, don't you think?
I think it might be quite even today, actually.
Good, well said, well said. But I mean, it's not only Oregon; it's Cafe as well.
Mm.
And we do see both teams playing Cafe quite a lot throughout this whole league. And it varies. Most teams are inconsistent on Cafe, and Rose Sports and Caster Kings are inconsistent as well. And this is where they're going to meet up and play together. We do see Caster Kings' recent games against Noetic on Cafe. They took it to 6-8, but not too far to get the win. They've done well on Cafe against Air Revolution, which we're going to see them play tomorrow, but we're talking about today. They won 7-5 against them, and I think, it's a very even game today, and hopefully for you and for me and Gingy, it
Mm.
can go to overtime. Don't you think, Gingy? That would be really exciting to get it to overtime.
That would be very exciting.
Yeah, I mean, I love seeing overtime, and I love
Yeah.
getting hype and everything like that. And, I mean, about we do see this new voting system which has been implemented by the one and only Trippin, and I'm just looking at the stats now, 70% for Carlstad Kings, so the Ruhrsports fans are really
Um,
the underdogs in this. 5% of people think it's going to be a draw. That is very possible. I mean, but people are rooting for Carlstad Kings, but I believe the underdogs can always be there to defeat them.
I think with two teams that are so high up on the boards here, it must be
Mm.
quite even. They both have to be very good to have made it this far.
Yeah, the pressure's going to be on because,
Mm,
if Carlstad Kings win, they're 2 points behind Noetic and possibly maybe even get first place in their next game. And, if it's a draw, even if it's a draw, Rosesports move up to third place, which can really bump them up throughout the league. And,
mm.
if Rosesports, as the underdogs, win it, they get third place as well. So I believe, a draw or a win for Rosesports is very good because either way, they're moving up to third place. But, it's going to be a difference in, the point matchmaking system and all of that. But I mean, Gingy, you haven't
Mm.
seen these teams play. What are you looking for throughout these maps?
Honestly, I'm just going to be looking at how good they are at executing on the little time that they would have after clearing all the utility.
Hmm. Hev-
As
Heavy utility maps these are.
yeah,
Yeah, and
I think I'm
no, carry
most
on.
looking forward to watching Cafe as I feel there's a lot more
Mm,
variations of strats you can
definitely.
have in Cafe
Definitely.
compared to
Uh,
a more restricted map as Oregon.
yeah, but not only this is gonna be the last play day for both Ruhrsports and Carlstad Kings because after this match, there's only 5 games left of the major, and in 4 weeks it's going to be Champion Series. And personally, I'm looking forward to it, and hopefully, I can get a cast or I'll be watching the games because I think the Champion Series is going to be where the big dogs are going to come out. And hopefully we don't get Oregon all the time. But, we're seeing Oregon today. I don't really want to see Oregon, but, here we are. We've seen it so many times before. It's quite tiring. But enough about the stats and the teams. I believe we're ready to head straight into Oregon and get on with
Oregon?
this game where, Ruhrsports defending and Carlstad Kings attacking. So maybe Ruhrsports have a big head start and get that domino effect that we've seen before in many maps. Yep, we've got the management and we're going to be ready. Heading straight into Oregon and hopefully we can get a lovely game today.
Hmm. Well, I'm
I'm
really
going to
excited.
bet £50 a Thatcher band's going to come out.
That Japan,
Uh,
and I, I'll continue that bet. £5 on a Cade or Miraban.
yeah, maybe a Kado mirror, but we'll see today. We'll see right now, actually, because, Ruhrsports most likely going to
Mm,
ban Thatcher as it's just so dangerous to play against the EMP grenades. They're very
yeah,
scary. Yep, we've seen it. And I mean, maybe even, another attacking ban, maybe Nomad, Maverick, Flores even. Flores
yes,
has been seen to be utilized throughout most maps, the
definitely,
only counters are Mozzie and Mew, and they don't seem to get played as much as they used to.
definitely with Flores on blue. Yep,
Yep, there
Flores
we go.
banned. Very hard to play elbow there on in blue with a Flores unless you are planning to run a mute or a Mozzie.
Yeah, I mean, Flores can be dangerous if used in the right positions.
Mm.
All players can use Flores. It's not very difficult. But onto the defensive bans, probably a Cade or a Clash.
Oh, Clash. That's an interesting band that you wouldn't
Don't really
see
see in
normally
competitive.
in, yeah, definitely wouldn't see in competitive.
I mean, maybe Carlstad Kings are just scared because, Clash is just another word for a walking banshee device which you can't even shoot out. It
True.
is annoying to play against. But I don't know what triggered that because I don't see Ruhrsports playing Clash recently on any maps. But yep, the mirror gonna come out. Nothing special.
Yep.
Nothing special. Cade is gonna be in play and Valkyrie as well. And hopefully for Ruhrsports on the defending side first, they can do something with those operators.
I think one of the more surprising bands in that was Clash.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely different. All right. See the lineups, probably going to be, yep, but for the vertical, nothing too special about this. I mean, throughout this Oregon game, I'm hoping to see, something different because it's Oregon. It's
Mm.
not very exciting, It's Oregon. If I had my face cover right now, you see how quite sad I am. But I mean, we got to go through Oregon before we can get to Cafe. But Sophia, that nerf does not change Chaotic's mind.
I think
Still running the Sophia.
looking at this lineup on Carlstad Kings here, I feel like they're going to be going for a big window take, which is becoming more and more popular compared to the
Attackers
Trophy
need to
Master
locate
take.
and defuse as many bombs as they
It could
can.
be just that. And I think Ignite. Is this Ignite?
What?
Sorry, my
Ignite?
Wi-Fi does not seem to be the best today, but I believe the Aruni is going to be very much utilized, acting as a secondary ADS. Yeah, we're going to see a strong trophy hold, and that Aruni gadget really acts as a third or even second ADS. Go-Yo
Yeah.
shields, 3 shields
10
on the
seconds
board.
to insertion.
It's going to be quite a struggle for Carlstad Kings to get these shields out without Flores.
5
This
seconds
definitely
left.
isn't looking like a very chrome heavy hold.
Attackers
So
are
if
moving out to
Carlstad
locate a
Kings
bomb and
are
defuse
planning
it.
to go for the white big window take, this is going to be very hard to defend against for here. But the round has started and we will see where they're
Yeah,
attacking.
we do see, talking about that rank game, we're going to see MTR playing in lobby, and no! Gravity gets a kill of his own onto Askel. That's gets the Iana, and he's playing aggressive, but no, he gets refragged from Chaotic. A quick early round gunfight. You know, the Jaeger for the Iana, I do believe Ruhrsports came out on top because taking that Iana out, you got 2 grenades, and you got so many Geminis, which is infinite intel, and I believe that was a good trade in favor of Ruhrsports.
Yeah. Only 30 seconds into the round, and 2 people are already dead. I think really showing how aggressive these 2 teams might be.
Yeah, aggressiveness is, I think, what's going to be the key in these games, but I want it to speak itself, you know. I do want to see loads of gunfights, you know, lots of entertaining play by both teams. You know what, Gingy? You called them for that big window, and it's going to happen.
Yeah.
The vertical's going to be pressed by both Divine and Chaotic using those fear charges and butt charges.
If they could just clear out, kids here now. That's an easy plan. If that smoke dies from the vertical play, this will be an easy win for Carlstad Kings if they can play the post plant smart.
Gunfights are going to come out from both Heyman and Divine. Loads of bullets landing onto Divine and getting him low, but not low enough to take him out. Flash is going to come out, maybe some more aggressive plays. Not a jump in yet. They've got 1 minute 10 to, you know, take people in kids out, you know, get that shot so they can jump in and go for a plant, because, you know, pushing big window is only 1 window you have to hold. You've got, you know, 2 C4s and 3 smoke grenades in the hand of Ruhrsports. So far it's not really looking good for Carlstad Kings, but, you know, it could change. Oh!
We'll see some gunshots between smoke and a down. Definitely look like another trade. It's just a game of ping pong at the moment. There will
double
be chaos.
Chaotic. It's going to be spotted out by MRT. It's going to be a 1v2. It's all going to be MTR left on his own roster. The plant's going to be going down. It's very looking unrealistic. C4 is going to be in the hands. It's left on the window, but he was shot out by Install. What a shot by Install. That could have just saved the round. You know, it's MTR in this 1v2, but he gets 1. It's a 1v1, but no, Blues aggressive, and he gets the last kill. 1 round to Carlstad Kings. That big window push worked out correctly for them.
Definitely Goyo not taking enough cover behind that wardrobe or cupboard there.
Yeah, I mean, strong push by Carlstad Kings, and it was looking for Ruhrsports in my opinion. I thought they had 2 C4s, they had 3 smoke grenades, but out of nowhere, Carlstad Kings got it was a ping pong, as you said, kill by kill.
Yeah.
Carlstad Kings just got the 1 up.
Definitely just getting the trades.
Yeah, trades is what we're going to see throughout this. You know, nothing special. Same lineup. Back on kids' dorms. You know, hopefully. But I would say hopefully Carlstad Kings would get another round. You know, to make it more interesting. But obviously, could be one-sided. And Ruhrsports are going to, you know, change their play. They're going to do the same strat possibly. And just, you know, switch their, you know, placement around, maybe where they can hold big windows, you know, more easily and play C4s beneath, even though, you know, there's going to be pressure applied to them. But they're going to have to change something, as if they do the same thing, it's going to be 1 by 1 and it's going to all stack up.
Yeah, it will be quite interesting. It's quite interesting to see Raw here going kids again and not seeming to change much of their utility placement. Only a couple of Rooney gates.
Oh, don't tell me MTR's going to do a dirty spawn pick. MTR's going to do a very dirty spawn pick. Oh, Matrix. Sorry, Matrix is going to do a very dirty spawn pick, but he doesn't seem to find the head of anyone.
One is there, though.
One's there, and it's going to be blue. If he gets taken out early, as the Ibana, it could be an annoyance later in the round for Carlstad Kings.
We'll see what seems to be like another big window take. Not shocked, but some quite late utility rotation. Can we speak? Some quite late utility rotation. Knowing that Raw are yet again going for.
Yep, you know, early Fries coming out in favor of Chaotic, and he's gonna pick one of his own, and you know. He was left down there. There was 3 men on him, you know, Chaotic just holding the passive angles, and it got him a kill. And Chaotic's gonna get a double, as I say. Matrix, He's gone down. He tried to get the refrag, but you know, Chaotic just shuts him down
No longer a
very
game of
quickly.
ping pong.
No longer a
Chaotic
game of
has
ping pong.
stopped the game of ping pong, taking
Yep.
2 kills and not being traded out. Definitely looking good for Carlstad Kings here. Cade's dropped down. He's wasted. He's C4.
A 3v2. Julo's gonna get one, and Heyman's gonna be taken out, but he gets one on his own. A 2v3 in favor of Carlstad Kings again. You know, I don't know what happened to Chaotic, but no, it's gonna be a 3v1. Install's gonna find Julo, and it's all gonna be left up to Risky. He's got 3 smoke grenades. SMG11 in hand. He gets one onto blue. It's going to be Askell and Install to clean this man up. The bomb's going to be going down. He knows the location of both of the players. He will be able to find one onto Install, and it's onto Askell. It's going to be a 1v1 situation. A 1v3 clutch possibly for Risky. The bomb's going to be down. There's no way he allows him to go outside, because if he does, that's going to be the round over. Smokes are going to come in. It's going to be a 1v3 clutch. Oh my god, a 1v3 clutch in the second round. A triple kill for Risky, and what that was, Gingy. What a round from him.
Definitely well played by Risky there. Pun completely intended. Risky was in a very risky situation there.
Yeah.
Not having a lot of options to get the kills that he needed to. But I feel like Carlstad Kings kind of through that round. They were a bit over peaking because of the 1v3 situation.
Yeah, precisely. They definitely threw that round. I don't know how Risky left alone on his roster to clutch that up. I mean, it was amazing played by him. But Askell spotted off at top white, blindly pushing in. I don't know what was going through his mind, but Risky just got the, you know, the one up on him. And Chaotic's empty frags didn't go nowhere as Ruhrsports got that round and they took it home.
Need to locate and defuse bombs.
I do believe that the reason they won that round compared to the previous one is because of killing that buck as early as possible. They had the Cade and a Rooney drop down to kill that buck. Meaning that the limited vertical play that they could stop to get Risky out of kids, to stop the plant and push someone out of bunks, really helped.
Yeah. I mean, Carlstad Kings was mainly to clear out kids, but no, Risky's just chilling there and kids left alone. And we were talking, well, before the game, I was thinking about, you know, if these players are going to be left alive in these places where the attackers have just, like, you know, fully cleared, perhaps he just maybe misdroned or, you know, not done it properly as he's left alive, and, you know,
is Matrix roaming?
No, it's just maybe you could drop back, you know, just maybe put some barricades, you know, slow down the defenders. But, you know, it's going to be a small tower push as we're going to see Askell push through, maybe get a kill or two, you know, early frags, high risk, high rewards. But Matrix is not going to let it happen again. He's going to be dropping back free freezer. No, he's not going to be dropping back. He's going to be playing aggressive with top freezer. He really wants this kill, doesn't he, Ginger? He wants this.
Matrix definitely playing very aggressive to stop the freezer push here. But he will start to rotate down. But that's 40 seconds of time wasted for Carlstad Kings here.
Yeah, you talk about this roam game just at the, you know, just before the game started, and we do see Julo, you know, in this attic position. He's got this mechanical arm which can make instantly rotates and still want a Runegate in hand. And hopefully for him, he'll be able to stay alive and be alive for those 30 seconds. But no, Matrix, this aggressive players are going to be able to find him one. He's going to take Divine on the Ying. But Julo's going to be left alive as well. He's going to be a 3v5. So quickly, 1 minute's gone. 5v3 already. Julo will be able to find one more, but no, Askell's going to be there ready for him, waiting, you know, left on those white stairs. Hopefully for him, he can be able to take this one before, you know, Julo gets a double on this round.
Seems to be a reverse situation of last round, where Carlstad Kings had stopped the ping pong, but now Ruhr have stopped the ping pong.
Julo in this 1v3 situation and kids, and he's not going to win it. It's going to be Askell finding one of his own onto Julo. And a 3v4. Ruhrsports still have that one man up, but hopefully Blue, Chaotic, and Askell can get more frags.
It's definitely looking like Ruhr's round here with limited map control and 1 minute left. And they're in a 3v4 with a C4, with 2 C4s and 3 smokes. It's definitely not looking like their round.
Yeah, you really got to thank Matrix and Julo wasting over 2 minutes, and they really slowed the Carlstad Kings execute down. But I mean, Chaotic's not going to be slowing down. He's going to be stunning those backstairs, you know, because they only have 35 seconds left. They're going to need to make a play, a push from flanker, a rush. But no, Heyman's going to shut down that as he's going to find one on Askel. Chaotic's going to get a refrag on those backstairs. A 2v3 for Ruhrsports favor. It's going to be Blue and Chaotic pushing this killer. They're both going to be there, but no, Blue's going to be very aggressive, pushing into sight. It's going to be Smoke left alive, but he's going to be taken out. Risky, the man of the round previously, is going to be taken out. Blue, Chaotic, they can win this. It's very winnable. Blue's going to be damaged to very low HP. They have to get this bomb down, and Heyman's going to get a double. Chaotic's going to get triple, but he doesn't get the last one. As Ruhrsports take that second round, they're moving forward, you know, in the right way. What a round by Ruhrsports. And I mean, so far it's just been, in these past 2 rounds, they've really done something. And, you know, they've just been doing it correctly, haven't they, Gingy?
Yeah, definitely a good roam play by Raw here. Definitely wasting as much time as they can. Playing it smart, making sure not to go for the kills, but instead wasting the time.
Yeah, wasting time precisely. I mean, I really got to put, put Ruhrsports round in Julo and Matrix's hands as they wasted 2 minutes, which shut down Carlstad Kings' attack fully. But, you know, that was last round. Now we're on this round. It's going to be kitchen dining. I mean, I do prefer meeting kitchen at this point, because I believe it's easier to hold. But, you know, maybe it's an Europe thing, but it's gonna be dining, and hopefully they'll be able to shut down the small tower pitch, which is most likely to happen.
Yeah, Raw definitely going against the more popular becoming site of kitchen and meeting, instead going for the old best. But Raw seems to be going for a small tower hold here with Goyo. Quite interesting to see.
Yeah, he's got 2 ADSs up there, I believe, on his closest window. Yep,
And
they're going to be holding
Gate, I believe.
Rooney Gates, 1 ADS.
2 Rooney Gates, 2 ADSs, and 1 shield. That's quite
gonna be
a
a
powerful
stronghold up
position
there.
that Goyo's up there. And
Yeah, that's going to be a stronghold for Heyman. Hopefully he can handle it, as he's just there alone, and no support's going to be applied by the members of Ruhrsports.
If Heyman can hold that position for long enough time, that will definitely stop Carlstad Kings in their tracks. But we will also have someone else, I can't see who it is, and a Rooney, playing upstairs in bunks and kids.
Yep, Divine, already 30 seconds into the round. It's going to be Asco and Divine finding themselves pushing trophy already. And, you know, if they get this top control, it's going to be domination, but it's chaos. It's going to go on, but Heyman's going to get that refrag onto Install. That's the Maverick gone. So that's going to be, you know, difficult to breach these walls now. But hopefully for them, Divine can get this vertical control and get more, you know, ground control for Carlstad Kings to apply to their attack.
Powerful crossfire that Rooney and Jaeger are holding here on the white stairs in the big bunk. Limited positions that they can push through with the mute jams on the kids' wall.
Woo!
Matrix will be able to get a kill onto the buck there, definitely limiting their vertical play.
Yep, Divine's gonna be taken out. That's gonna be the big man doing all the vertical. He's not gonna be doing anything anymore, just watching cams and helping his teammates. But enough about that. Gravity's gonna be aggressive on these armor stairs, but he's gonna be known in the hands of Askel, and hopefully for Askel he's gonna be taken out. And Ethers, it's a 3v3. Chade's gonna come out, ping pong back and forwards for both teams. 1 minute left. You know, we do see Chaos in the small tower by himself. It's really up to him to get these frags to follow up. It's going to be Matrix in this kit.
It's 1 minute left, and Rooney's still up here, but he does drop down now, giving up that powerful position. But there's only 45 seconds left, and they haven't taken much of the utility out to take control of site.
Heyman's going to get one, and Chaotic's going to get a lovely response onto Julo.
Continuing the ping pong.
Yep, ping pong back and forwards. Heyman and Matrix left up to take this defending round to another level. 24 seconds left. Pre-placed C4s are going to come up by Heyman. It's all looking like a Ruhrsports round with 15 seconds left. Ticking down. Blue's going to be aggressive and he's not going to be found out by Heyman. And Heyman's going to be taken out by him. A 2v1. The bomb's going down. Matrix on his own roster finding this player to get the defuse down. But he's going to be left alive. A rotate coming out from him. Maybe get the diffuser in time. But he doesn't get the defuse. Doesn't have the intel. That's going to be fatal for Ruhrsports.
Definitely looking like Carlstad Kings round now. It was looking in favour of Ruhrsports here, but now it's definitely changed. With drones on Matrix, that was not looking very good for Raw.
Yeah, the intel, the lovely cam placements coming out from Carlstad Kings really set them in the front seat. And, you know, back on this even scoreline, 2-2. We don't really see this on Oregon. It's usually well, we do see this on Oregon, but we usually see more of a close. I don't know how to pronounce. Don't know how to say this, but we usually see more of defensive, you know, stronghold. They get those 3 rounds, and defenders slowly crawl up behind. But so far, it's been really, you know, steady even. It's really ping pong, as you said, and Chaotic got 2 on 1 round, but then Julo and Matrix come together and they get 1 of their own. So to equalize it up, it's a bit of uneven ping pong, don't you think, Ginger?
Yeah, it's definitely being ping pong between kills and ping pong between rounds.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being
Each
defused
one's
by
getting a
attackers.
kill first, and then getting the next kill immediately after. And now they're just getting rounds, switching between the 2 teams. Definitely, as I said at the start, looking like an even matchup between the 2 teams.
Yeah, even because they're both quite close on the leaderboard, and hopefully, you know, both teams can come up on top. I'm most likely looking for a draw so far because it's been solid even, and even the scoreline says it even. But maybe, you know, Carlstad Kings get on the defense and they just get set so far forward in momentum that Ruhrsports can't catch up. Or maybe Ruhrsports get on the attack and they just get so far forward. But we're going to have to wait and see, as we're going to be back at the site rotation, back on Kids Storms.
I think whoever wins this, instead of it being whoever has the better defense, it's going to be whoever has the better attack. Whoever better can roam clear the fastest. Definitely being good roam play.
Maybe how about whoever has the better team? The better team wins, pal.
Yeah. That is truly looking what it's going to be for the 2 teams.
We're going to see a different push by Carlstad Kings, looking like a master breach, you know, main lobby take, getting that main, and Blue gets his 9-1 and takes out Matrix, big forehead, a 5v4 already. Aggressive plays by both teams, and maybe even Jula can be aggressive, and he does, what a lovely shot onto Chaotic. He's going to be spotted out by 1, and that's going to be Divine taking him out. 3 frags by both teams, but what a shot on Julo. That's going to be, you know, clicked and put it in the montage very quickly. But, you know, Heyman, you know, all of Ruhrsports players are going to be aggressive. Heyman's still going to be here. I don't think Carlstad Kings expect, you know, a double up on this flank, don't you?
No, I don't think. Honestly, I'm quite shocked about how Julo was able to get into that position just outside of Split without anyone noticing him, really. But now Heyman in the perfect position to just flank. But he gets 1, gets Divine, and downs Blue. That leaving him and still grenading himself.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Blue's going to get a red C4 from Heyman. You know, shutting down Divine, getting that refrag again. 3v3, 1 minute left. They have the breach, Carlstad Kings. They have the intel, they have the nades to fill this round. But, you know, Ruhrsports are going to have to make a stronghold in the site and just shut them down 1 by 1.
Oh, another down again.
Oh, no. He fell off the roof.
Oh.
50 seconds left. That's just wasting time.
It's definitely looking like Ruz.
20 HP.
It's definitely looking like Ruz round here. Even though it is still a 3v3.
Defender exposed.
Oh! Heyman goes for the run out. Oh! And then Risky gets another kill.
Heyman aggressive on that run out. He picks up 1 and Risky's going to get another. 1v3 already for Carlstad Kings. You know, it's just
Raptly
Asco
going for the clip
alive.
there with a 360.
Asco's going to be pushing. He's going to be spotted out by both of the defenders, and it's going to be Ruhrsports' round on the site rotation stronghold, and it worked out very well. But I mean, hey man, you gotta chill out jumping out those windows with an SMG-11 in hand.
Definitely some aggressive and risky plays being played by Ruhrsports here. Some that you
Yeah.
would not see Pro League players pull off in Pro League.
The only person who I would see pull this off is Citizen, and jumping out all those windows. But, you know, they took the round. It doesn't matter how they did it, they still won that round, and that's going to be, that's going to be setting Carlstad Kings back, and hopefully for them, they'll be able to even this up before they get on this defense.
Now, Ruhrsports did win this round. Did win basement last time they played it against Carlstad Kings.
Defenders, protect your bombs from
So
being
interesting to
used
see
by
how
attackers.
Carlstad Kings will change their attack to better roam clear the Goyo and Aruni this time.
Yeah, we're going to see the same hard from Ruhrsports, and they won this defensive round, I believe.
Yep.
Yep, they won it, and hopefully for them, they can get this 4-2 up before entering the attacking phase. But, Carlstad Kings, I think Chaotic and Blue already on 8 and 6 kills. They're doing big for their team, and hopefully for them, they're able to get those frags. And Chaotic on that LMG, 150 bullets in the magazine, nothing's going to be stopping him. Free-flying all the members of
seconds remaining.
Ruhrsports.
I think definitely seeing Aruni going for another roam clear here. Well, that's awkward. Will we see Matrix and Julo go for another roam clear? It doesn't seem like Matrix will be roaming here again.
Yeah, I believe Matrix is going to be setting back a bit, maybe some, big talk by the IGL. He's going to have the long shotgun in hand. I think Heyman's going to have that as well, but no, Jula's still going to be roaming, and hopefully he can do the same thing he's done, but he's going to be droned out. He's going to be noticed, but he's going to have this, his mini hold by himself in attic, got the Aruni gates and his hatch to drop if he needs to.
Definitely, if they take control of meeting, Julo's dead there, pinched from where his escape is and where his attackers are coming from. But he is able to drop the meeting hatch with no
interference.
Yes, thank you.
By the attackers.
Thank you. Yeah, Matrix still playing aggressive on the freezer stairs.
He's just gonna always be on those freezer stairs. A danger for Carlstad Kings as they attack, but he's not gonna have the the big high fire SMG, and he's gonna have a big shotgun. If that didn't get nerfed, it was Gigi. Before it got nerfed, it was 2 bullets and it's gone. And if that was still there, it's just undefeatable, especially in Matrix's hands.
Oh, Matrix gets aggressive.
He's gonna get one.
But Askel on the Yana drone, not able to get the refrag. Maverick's peeking the freezer hatch with a dangerous angle. And Matrix doing the smart play and deciding not to continue peeking. But we saw Julo trying to peek it.
I mean, Gingy, 50 seconds left already. 5v4. Carlstad Kings attack have been being shut down by Ruhrsports, and it's just been going 1 minute, 50 seconds, 30 seconds, and they're forced to be pushed into site.
Bullets traded between Matrix and Askel on freezer. Askel taking the time with only 30 seconds left to drone out Matrix in freezer. We'll definitely be curious how they push out. Oh, bullets fired. Chaotic gets one, then a second. Will he be able to get a third? There's one in freezer. He doesn't peek the corner. Now it's Askel in the 1v2. Askel gets another one. Will he be able to get the Heyman? The Goyo shield is popped, so he can't use freezer as an entryway.
I mean, amazing by Ruhrsports shutting down that defense, and the Goyo shield just stopping. That's what that Goyo shield adds. It's not only a shield, but it's just, I believe it's 7 seconds of pain waiting for the fire to go away, and especially for a low HP, just like Askel, it's not looking good for them.
It's like a pre-placed smoke.
Yeah.
Which you
could be, yeah.
activated by any of your teammates.
But you know, a bit of switch around as Carlstad Kings going to be on the defense and Ruhrsports on the attack. Talking about Asko, he's going to be on the Jaeger. Hopefully, those ADSs can go, can be utilised because you've got the stuns and the Ash together plus 4 nades, so you've got so much utility to break shields, maestro cams, and that's going to be if those ADSs do not get used by Asko, it's just going to be risky matrix, gravity, and Heyman with all that with all that utility to get all of that gone. And there's nothing stopping Ruhrsports only except for 3 ADSs. Oh, but we do see Wamai. So hopefully that can add up to the total and shut down Ruhrsports attacks, and it's going to be looking like a bunker push from them.
I think Squishy, as we're now coming to 6 rounds being played and the switch happening, who do you think this round is looking for? Who do you think this game is looking for?
I mean, Ruhrsports just have this one up each round. Carlstad Kings, you can't underestimate them. You really can't. They're on second place for a reason, and you really just have you always have to rely on your team to add it up. So personally, I don't think the game's over, and I can't really tell much. But it's a pretty steady level. Just to point out, Blue's on an LS shotgun, no skill at all with this weapon. He's just gonna spam M1 in elbow.
Very aggressive here, Carlstad Kings here, playing with a Divine on the freezer stairs, and then Blue on the tower stairs. Still playing this powerful position. He will get droned out.
He's got the LS shotgun. Oh no.
This is a very dangerous game Blue is playing here. Very risky. He would be able to get a lot of frags with that LS shotgun, but if he does die, it's 1 player less down, I guess.
Yeah, I mean that LS shotgun's going to be quite difficult to handle for Ruhrsports on this attack, but they're going to be getting this hatch. They're going to be getting this electrical control. But I do see someone in elbow. I'm not sure who that is, but he's going to still be alive and not be spotted out. Bunker's going to be open, and they've completely left it. So Carlstad Kings have that bunker control, and that's going to be annoying. And Chaotic's going to get one of his own. On 11 kills already in 6 rounds. Should I say 7 now, as it could go in either way. 1 minute 20 left for Carlstad Kings to hold this Ruhrsports attack down.
Carlstad Kings are definitely holding a less aggressive roam than Ruhrsports were, as it's 1 minute and they have both hatches open and quite a lot of map control. With trying to clear out that Ella in freezer yet again with a shotgun. Grenades will be pulled out, but there is Wamai and Jaeger on play, so very unlikely that any grenades will
a laundry freezer take is gonna be used, but GG, you've got Blue with LS shotgun. I mean, hopefully for him, he's gonna get one, and he does.
He does.
Not with his shotgun, but with his pistol.
But one Ace is trying to walk up, gets his ass handed to him by Divine. It's now a 3v2 in favor of Carlstad Kings here, even though it was looking like Rose round with the limited.
It's going to be a 3v2, only 15 seconds left remaining. I want B3 for Gravity to get this. I think Carlstad Kings just had such a stronghold, and he's going to be taken out by 3 of the members of Carlstad Kings and Ruhrsports. That attack did not go well. It completely shut down in the early minutes and left to that push, that force into sight, which Carlstad Kings had that one up.
I was definitely looking like Ruhrsports round there, with the tons of map control and the plenty of time they had, but Carlstad Kings were able to work with the limited space they were given by Ruhrsports' control of the hatches and map control.
Yeah, I think Carlstad Kings really, they allowed the attackers to get that top control, but they just held down Laundry and Freezer, which was the attacking points of Ruhrsports. And even though Ruhrsports had all that control, they didn't really do much with it. all they did was take freezer laundry at the end of the day.
Attackers need to locate and
I
defuse
believe
as many bombs as
Ruhrsports
they
could have
can.
done so much more with that meeting hatch. What they're doing from flank there, surprise Carlstad Kings.
Feel
The only thing which is surprising Carlstad Kings is Heyman's frags. He's on hardspot getting those frags.
Carlstad Kings that let Ruhrsports get the map control early because they knew that they could play with the limited space very decently.
Yeah, Carlstad Kings.
10 seconds to go.
I think I'm not too sure about Carlstad Kings. I've only seen
5
them
seconds
play,
to insertion.
once or twice on the maps, on some maps.
Attackers
But
are moving out to
I'm
locate a bomb and
seeming,
defuse it.
sorry for my words, but I'm seeming to notice they're just really holding tight, and they do less of a roam game on Oregon. I've seen them play Oregon, only once, which is the map
It'll be
I watched
quite
them.
interesting to see if Ruhrsports, instead of going for, again, like I said with Carlstad Kings, going for the more traditional trophy master take, and copying off of Carlstad Kings and going for the big window take.
Oh,
but
Divine gets a kill already.
Divine getting the kill onto the Heyman. That's one of their hard breaches down. Very important there. 3 flashes and a lot of hard breach potential gone.
Yeah, I
We'll
mean,
see.
not only a hard breacher, but the big man to watch. The fragging potential gone by
Attackers have
Ruhrsports.
located a bomb.
But it's not totally gone, because we do see the other members of Ruhrsports. Hopefully they can stand up to their names, and he's gonna get one. Matrix on the entry frag, and Ash is gonna be able to take out Divine, get that refrag very quickly. Maybe even get another onto
see.
Askel. Found in meeting, maybe even a wallbang from Matrix. Hopefully for Askel, he's be able to go unknown. The intel's going to come out in favor of Carlstad Kings, and a swing by Askel could be possible. The Matrix could be on it, and he does. He gets a double on this round already. Askel taken out, 3v4. Carlstad Kings got that first round, but no, first kill, but Ruhrsports, that domino effect got one, and now he's on to
Trying to go for the wall bang.
Yeah, he's trying to go for the floor bangs, get those crispy clips, maybe a 3k for him following on. Oh, but no, Gravity's going to get 2v1, he gets another! A 1v4, what a shot by Gravity. It's going to be a 1v4. Install left alone by himself. His members really left in this 1v4. It's very possible to win this, but pressure's going to be applied by Matrix.
Install's in a very powerful position here, behind the big bunks, allowing but he gets the crossfire and not able to play that position to the best, I'd say.
Yeah, he was getting pinched by, 3 of the members of Ruhrsports, and it was not looking good for him. Carlstad Kings members just left him in that situation. And Carlstad Kings thought, oh, we got one, let's just get another. But Matrix says, no, and he gets 2 on his own, found in that main lobby. Because the thing is with this fragging entry, I love to see when the entry fraggers just go off the board completely. If it's a big window push, Matrix just went through main lobby, so unexpected, and got 2 kills of it. And that's what I love to see from the entry frags, them just going completely by themselves, not even being droned in, just running in and getting kills, because that's really their job. They do have to do their side job, but entry fragging, it's in the name, they got a frag, and Matrix did exactly that.
Matrix frags on their down in the roam were very important, but I feel like the Yana's push through Attic to get the 2 people playing in kids was much more important, allowing Ruhrsports to gain control of site and just leaving out big bunks there where Jaeger was playing.
They're gonna head back to kids, and hopefully Carlstad Kings can do a little swap to their defense, because honestly I think the problem there, Carlstad Kings, they got that kill and they were just too mentally overwhelmed with that kill, and I think Askel and Divine got too aggressive. But Askel, he was in a power position. I don't think Matrix 100% known that he was there. I think it was just a pre-aim, as it's they've got game knowledge. Hey man, he gets a kill already onto Askel. Oh my god, Heyman's on a roll here.
Was Askel
being aggressive
garage?
again.
Bomb located
He was in T2. He's in T2. Was he in garage?
I'm
No, I
so
think it was in
confused.
T2. But either way, he gets taken out by Heyman. I'm so confused. I think he
Where
got
did he
taken out
die?
T2. The T2, there's his gun. There's his gun and weapon on the floor. Kitchen, hallway. But it doesn't even matter. He's dead and he's out of the game. All he's going to be doing is watching those cams for maybe even Divine. Maybe watching those cams for Divine because, Divine has that C4 beneath and he's a big man on this roam game. So far, he hasn't really done much, but hopefully he can do something as every round's going to be different.
That's definitely an important frag for Ruhrsports there, as that's a C4 gone. As C4s are very important now. Definitely cards and that. But we'll see Divine, who sees Ash, not able to connect any bullets though.
Yeah, no, but it's gone except for Askel's death. Em's going to be on 100 HP. And talking about this Divine roam, he's going to be spotted out by Risky. As Risky's going to be pressuring him from armory stairs and maybe even pushing into main lobby. Because Divine, he has the C4 beneath. And if he's left alive, if these defenders are left alive in power positions, it's fatal for the attackers.
I think it's interesting to see how Ruhrsports continue to play us out this round. Maybe trying to go for an early plan, as they do have lots of map control, lots of angles that they can hold the defenders from to stop C4s and smokes. The 1 C4 is below and the 3 smokes up top. So maybe Divine getting roam cleared here out by Risky, but unknown.
Risky's just left Divine.
A bomb has been
No,
located.
if Divine gets the C4 to win, Risky just completely left him. But Risky's going to be pushing side, maybe even taking out Chaotic. But no bullets are going to be landing except for him. But Blue is going to get another, maybe even get a second. Matrix going to get on Chaotic. A 3v4 in favour of Ruhrsports, but no, a 3v3. Blue's going to find a second in this round. Bullet's going to be fired by Interstore as Matrix. Matrix going to be down potential 3v2 for in favour of Carlstad Kings, and it's looking good. It's going to be Risky and Julo on this trophy master attack. Only 15 seconds left to push inside. The intel's going to be spotted. It's still holding this angle. It's all going to be pressure onto Julo. Not looking good. Going to be taken out. What a defense by Carlstad Kings. What a defense.
Yeah, again, like their basement round, allowing Ruhrsports to get the map control that they needed, and then just playing with that limited space that they could, and holding the angle that they needed to. Definitely Blue playing that attic position quite well.
Yeah, he gets double on that position. Yeah, I mean, that was the big play by him, shutting down the attic push, because that's what was looking scary. And even though Ruhrsports got that opening frag, Carlstad Kings pulled back from it. And it's looking like this might happen again, because Carlstad Kings on this defense, on this, downstairs lobby, I believe downstairs is the strongest side to hold. Unless you've lost bunker control, there's no way you should lose downstairs, because I believe it's just such a strong site to hold, and the strongest in Oregon. Don't you think? Or do you think
I definitely agree. I definitely agree with you.
Yeah.
But the only reason you would lose this site is if you lose Freezer or Blue Patrol so early. I think if you lose Freezer control very early in the round, then it's quite
Attackers must locate and
hard
defuse.
to win that back. And as
Yeah,
Freezer
but
is a very powerful position.
Yeah, I think we look at this. It's looking like a bunker push. 4 people, 4 members of Ruhrsports, all pushing that bunker and construction side. It's going to be, I believe, Gravity left on the floor. It's going to be Matrix. It's going to be spotted up by 2 of the defenders, but Julu, he gets one of his own onto Divine. The support's going to come up in Matrix's favour. I mean, I don't know how Matrix was left alive by Chaotic. A whiff coming out from him, but Matrix, really baiting for Julo as he's going to get a kill. An aggressive place by Matrix. So aggressive. Talking about this freeze control getting early, he might just be able to find one. It's going to be quick peek and he's going to be spotted out. That's going to be Blue taken out. Matrix going to get another kill. It's going to be a double for him. A 2v5 already for Ruhrsports. It's going to be a push from Freezer by Matrix. I don't know how he wasn't taken out earlier. by Chaotic, but it's too late now.
Bomb located.
Freezer
by attacker.
alone. Heyman's going to get a kill. It's going to be a 1v5. All up to Instal. Instal's going to find one. Won't be able to notice the other one's in laundry, but he does. It's going to be a 1v3. He's got two in his name. He might be able to find a third, but Matrix going to be shutting him down as he is, but so he's going to be finding his dishwasher. It's very winnable for Ruhrsports and even winnable for Install. Flash is going to be come out. Pressure all on Install to clutch us out. So winnable. I mean, if he clutches it, it'll be just the big man of the time. He's going to be spotted out by Jula, and I mean, what an attacking round. All on Matrix there, pushing Freezer, shutting down the defenders in seconds.
I said before the round started that if you lose that freezer control so early, it's very hard to win that. And what happened? Matrix pushed into freezer, took freezer control, and then won them the round.
I mean, you said it at the start. I don't know if Matrix is listening, but he just completely took out freezer control and took out Blue as well with him, and gets Chaotic on his own. And I mean, what a round by him. He's just all alone there, Gingy, and he spotted out two of the defenders, and that round was on him, and they're moving forward in that front seat on match point.
I think definitely taking out Divine there early on the Wamai on the roam was very important in that play there. As if they didn't take out Wamai so early, Matrix wouldn't have been able to push down those freezer stairs and gain the control that he needed.
I mean, you know, we're back on laundry supply, and if Carlstad Kings allow Matrix to do the same thing, it's the map. The map's already gone to Ruhrsports, and that's a confirmed third place for them. So it's looking like Ruhrsports. You've said it, and I might just be saying it, and maybe even the supporters of Ruhrsports are going to be saying it, as it's going to be their map. Well, at least it's looking like it, because I believe they've got laundry to defend, and then they can go back onto kids. So luckily for Carlstad Kings, they don't really have to defend the weaker sites, which are, you know, dining, kitchen, and meeting. But Gingy, it's looking like Ruhrsports all over. They've got their name on this map.
I believe you said it before the stream started. You said that it would be very good to see if the underdogs were underestimated by the polls there that were newly implemented. The underdogs win this game.
Oh, recoil with the Sophia. Oh, risky, man. It doesn't even matter. Heyman's gonna get another. He's rolling forward, Gingy. He's just getting more and more and more in this same position as well. And the shotgun defeated. It's gone.
Definitely a power play there, taking out the Ella. Definitely stopping Carlstad Kings to play aggressive as they need to. And I think that's Matrix already in.
Oh.
I believe that's already
it,
Matrix in.
Freezer control. Yeah, that's Matrix. Already in freezer again for the second time.
Askel's having a nice staring competition with a drone. But yeah, they've got freezer control already. There's a grenade that comes out, and they just can't control freezer. They have Chaotic playing on the bomb chassis, but not able to get any kills onto freezer. Matrix gets Chaotic, but will they?
Yeah, Matrix is gonna find one, but Divine's gonna get one, and it's gonna be ping pong back and forth, but a triple for Matrix, and it's gonna be a 1v2. Juno and Matrix, and Matrix gets the last of 4.
Matrix goes big.
And this, he goes big and he goes strong. He ends it with the 4K, and what a round by him! What a round.
The map goes to Ruhrsports. Very good to see. Alright, well, we'll be taking our 10-minute break. Have a drink. My throat is very dry. Yeah.
Yeah, but just before we head into that little intermission, so me and Gingy can, I've got a big bottle of water for this big game. I want to see a big overtime. I'm really excited for it. But Ruhrsports, a confirmed third place position. I mean, you did say, Gingy, it's a power play by the whole entire team. And I think Carlstad Kings, they were just one step behind. And, you know,
It's just
just exciting. I don't know how to say this, but
Carlstad
Ruhrsports,
Kings.
they're just backstabbing
Yeah,
Carlstad Kings. They're
I think
undefeated. Well, they're not undefeated, but they're unknown by the defending and attacker side members of Carlstad Kings.
Carlstad
And
Kings. Their main problem there was just letting Raw take freezer control for free, just allowing them to walk into
yeah,
freezer and run amok. Especially with those head
I
holes,
mean,
they're able to kill anyone in sight.
Matrix 2 times in a row taking that freezer control, and they won the round by that. Those 2 rounds having that freezer control. You said it, freezer control or the bunker control. Matrix took that freezer control and he took those 2 rounds, and I put those on his shoulders. But I mean, that's enough for Oregon, and thank God Oregon's over. And I want to see, big bottle for a big game on Cafe and hopefully an overtime match point,
A much more
just like we've
exciting map.
seen.
We'll see you in
Yeah,
10 minutes then.
definitely. See you in 10 minutes. Thank you very much.
Fix implies it will guaranteed work.
Oh, well, hold on. He has an ADS as well? Oh, come on, that's bullshit, but Explode's gonna find Salvo, but that'll find Rodico. The man with the shotgun, I don't know what's wrong with that. We're gonna jump for that kill and we're gonna snack it, knife him, shoot him. Nope, nice.
Obviously, there were my gadgets. I'm gonna call them. Cryptic gets a kill as I speak. The ADS is thing coming and play. The Monty playing aggressive. Cryptic gets another onto D7. That's the Monty gone. Monty and Ace both very fatal, amazing players for Ruhrsports here. Dice gets another kill of 5v2 situation. Cryptic gets a third, but last one repel.
But I think it's such a rough operate, like the shield just feels like paper mache at times, and well, that rotation hole means that Blavenski will look one way, get tick from a smoke canister will kill him. One bullet from anyone in play will kill him, and Sharky able to find both Batata as Salvo will shut down Explode means it is down to Wowen, and they know roughly where he is. It seems like Sharky's on the prowl, and there we go. When there's blood in the water, the Sharks know where it is.
They said I'm the better one, and well, both are right. As they just read right now, MP9 is gonna find Boyster.
He's lurking on top of the army stairs, and it looks like no one is aware of that. Maybe not even Valkyrie herself, and she is aware though. She's gonna get a double for troubles. A triple kill. Beautiful shot onto Cryptic there through the wall, and the attack is just gonna push down the tower stairs. Mitchell is gonna get another 15 seconds. Mitchell is gonna get Steezy is gonna get a frag here onto Syrup, I'm pretty sure, and Mitchell is gonna be alone in this 1v2. He's gonna be able to secure it though. 1v2, he's gonna make it work. A great double kill from him. Amazing shots. Look at this. Beautiful headshots and a follow-up right there. Wow, I can't believe he was able to clutch this one out, man.
Hello everyone, back to Talent League, and on the second map as we see Carlstad Kings face off against Ruhrsports. Previously, we see Ruhrsports take Oregon map, not very exciting, but it was a win for Ruhrsports, Matrix getting those frags at the last rounds. But we're on to Cafe Dostoevsky, and hopefully we can see some overtime match point plays and maybe some, lovely coconut bra Valkyrie cams in play.
My gosh, the amount of coconut bra spots that are on this map is just so interesting. The amount of things that you can find on this map. So
And
many more.
hopefully,
so
GG,
many-
hopefully Valkyrie's not banned. You don't want to jinx it yet.
So
Hopefully
many more
Valkyrie's not
nooks and
banned.
crannies that you can find on this map, where you can put a Valk cam or a punch hole.
Hopefully we're going straight in to this map and see all the teams are ready as I get the information straight into this map. We're going to go, and we do see Ruhrsports on the defense and Carlstad Kings on the attack. No. Carlstad Kings on the defense and Ruhrsports on the attack. My bad. The colours, tricked me.
Well, it's good to see that Ruhrsports have obtained their position on third place. With this has to be at least a draw, doesn't it? So
yeah, I mean, as I said before, Ruhrsports won that round, so if Carlstad Kings get this round, Ruhrsports still have one map, and it's going to end in a draw. But I mean, if Ruhrsports get this second map on Cafe, they're still going to be placed in third place, which is very strong, and I believe we see it again. Thatcher's going to be banned, but Nomad. It's not a surprise, but it's something different we want to see.
It's not shocking, but at the same time, it's not something that is as common as a Thatcher ban.
Because
Same with a Cade.
Oh yeah, Cade's going to be banned. But about the Nomad, it opens a wide door straight into those flanking opportunities. Maybe Gridlock won't be placed. It will mainly be Claymores and just flank recams now, and you've got to rely on your members to watch them. But Nomad being banned opens a humongous door for loads of flanks and loads of aggressive plays by both teams.
Mirror ban, yeah, again.
Nothing too special.
These are pretty standard bans, nothing too special. Although, interesting to see that Ruhrsports on the attack ban the Nomad, maybe when they switch onto defense, planning to go for some flanks and roams, as we have seen them do on Oregon. Oh, now that's an interesting pick.
Is it?
Carlstad Kings on the Oryx. Will that be a sixth pick though?
I think that's for the bar. I believe that's for the bar.
Ah, for the bar. That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, but Flores was banned on Oregon, but it's not going to be banned now. And hopefully for Risky, he's able to take out those Goyos, those Goyo shields and Maestro cams and loads of utility in the hands of Carlstad Kings.
So yeah, one operator just sprung purely for the destruction of that bar. It's quite sturdy. Wouldn't you say?
Oh, yep, you see it, Pascal on the Oryx, getting rid of all that bar. And I mean, those angles can be used by Ruhrsports on their attack. They can be used either way, but it's more in the favour of the defenders.
I believe that was just a spectating glitch, where Pascal did run through the bathroom wall, but...
Did he go through the wall? He didn't go through the wall, but...
Did he?
Is there a rotator?
I don't know. Let's hope that was just a visual glitch, and that there is a rotate there. But if there isn't, that'll be very unlucky for Carlstad Kings.
That will be unlucky and
there was no rotate.
Yeah.
I
don't know what happens.
Blue has had to make the rotate.
Yeah, Blue has to make that rotate. You see it still on the MP5K, running that instead of the shotgun. So that would be something different with that 1.5 in hand. But Askel, we talked about his Oryx in game, and hopefully he can be jumping those hacks, running around, and putting Ruhrsports off guard.
Quite interesting to see no head holes on the bathroom wall, as you would usually see in most strats, allowing for the person playing in bathroom to stop any cigar pushers.
Yep, and we do just see now Matrix getting these maestro cams and shield,
Clearing
sorry
out
for my
utility.
voice. But Divine's gonna find himself on these white stairs. Hopefully, maybe jumping out and being aggressive without these air jabs in hand. And yeah, if Matrix
If only
is
it
gonna
was
work on this
Heyman.
repose- Yeah, I think Carlstad Kings are gonna know he's on
Bomb
this
located
rappel.
by
Maybe
attackers.
a sound call by Divine playing on white stairs. And it's chaotic on white stairs. That's gonna be a free jump out for him. He's ready to do exactly that, and it's gonna be a claymore kill for Matrix, and Askell getting too aggressive running out that door. And chaotic really baited, and he's gonna get a double. What a lovely shot onto Divine, and that's gonna be a C4, and Askell down. It's looking like a pillar, a pillar clear from Matrix and Heyman, but we'll have to wait and see with only 50 seconds left on this round.
Minute left, and you're in a 5v3 situation on defense.
They've got freeze bridge. A 2v5.
1v4. What's going on? Carlstad definitely looking different from their Oregon defense, whereas
Blue's gonna get 2. It's very winnable for Blue now. It's gonna be gravity risky, both on very high HP, and Blue just one
Attackers have
bullet,
recovered
and
their
he's gonna be taken out. I mean, Gingy, there's no way he clutches this, but he's got the intel and time is on his side. But maybe Risky's gonna completely shut that offer down. He's gonna be able to get the plant down. It's
believe
gonna
there
be
is information
Gravity
being-
finding himself in piano. That information is going to come out by those default cams, but mainly those Maestro cams. Yep, the red ping's going to come out.
yeah, the information on Risky.
Gonna find himself in piano.
Squishy, your internet is.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, well, I'm back.
Have some technical issues
I mean,
there.
I just lagged out, just like Ruhrsports still. I mean, Carlstad Kings just done that round. I mean, Carlstad Kings leaving. I believe it was Askell. No, who was left? Who was left on that Maestro?
Blue, I think it was Blue because Blue made the rotate. I remember commenting.
Oh, yep. All right. Well,
Leaving Blue in that
Gingy,
situation.
you know what else just happened? Valkyrie's open.
Oh.
Coconut
Attackers need to
Grant
locate
angles are
and
gonna
defuse
be
bombs.
a big open door
Yes.
for Carlstad Kings.
And still, if
Love
you
to see
don't throw like a Valk cam into a tiny little pot and it allows you to see halfway across the map, I don't think you should play Valk anymore.
I mean, I definitely think you keep watching those Coconut Bra. His new video. You've always got to keep updates. You always got to keep watching his updates, because I go into a ranked game or even a scrim or FPL or whatever, and before I do, I watch him Coconut Bra, and I absolutely destroy with the angles he made, and I always see other people doing it, and hopefully, as you just said, Insta can get
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb
some
and
great
defuse it.
Valkyrie cams with his intel.
I think it is absolutely ridiculous some of the things that man finds in some very weird places. Oh, we could see some of the cams, but
Attackers have
it
located
has
a
been
bomb.
switched off onto Gravity and Heyman.
I believe it's going to be a top-down push by the members of Ruhrsports, and maybe even trying to follow on a second round, but no, Blue's going to be able to shut that down, and that's the sledge gone. The sledge
That's
gone,
it.
but Blue's going
Quite
to find
an-
himself roaming. He's
Quite
playing
an
in the
interesting
training.
play with the user hat open. Walls
I
being
did not see
paused.
that coming.
Floor is trying to be used on the hatch. As their sledge is now dead. We'll get the freezer breach open. There's no
Yeah.
contest to that. But
But,
you
I
do
mean, there
have
is going to be
Blue.
a contest, because Blue's on the hatch. Blue's on the hatch.
There's no
He's gonna be
contest getting the
out.
wall, but
Oh yeah,
contest
there's no contest getting the ball, but
contest
Blue's gonna
gains
drop.
into. We'll see one Valk cam, not very special. Two Valk cams, not very special. Disappointed.
Mm. Oh,
Chaotic
Gravity's gonna
getting-
get one on Chaotic.
Chaotic not looking in the right places at the right time, and he gets fragged out by Gravity. Yeah, again, game of ping pong, but looking like Ruhrsports round here as they do have the more HP. But there is still 2 C4s, 3 C4s actually, still on the defense. Yeah, 3 C4s still on the defense. With
Yeah,
no
that's
hard
easy.
breach potential, they're stuck pushing with Freezer. The hatch is open,
Oh,
but Divine's in here. I don't think anyone
Gonna
knows.
come out. Oh no, he's been left
He gets
alone.
one.
We talked about this, Gingy. He's been left alone again on this.
He gets a
He's
second.
gonna find another.
It's just Julu in the 1v3 situation here. It's just Ace with the diffuser. He's in sight though. This is an advantageous spot for Jewel here. He's on the bunker. He's got 3 people pushing from different sides. He gets one onto the Jaeger, but he does get swung by the Mozzie there.
Yeah, enemy around by Ruhrsports on that defense, but how was Divine left up there in that train situation? And Blue gets a C4 out of nowhere. I believe that was a pre-placed, but Divine gets 2. I don't know what happened. The chemistry of Ruhrsports shut down there, and Carlstad
Definitely.
Kings. I mean,
Just-
I'm so confused. Divine was just left there, undroned, unmanned, uncontested.
Ruhrsports definitely not checking their corners. Maybe should have watched Coconut Bra spot to find out the latest spot.
Definitely.
But yeah, Divine just left up there, allowing to get 2 free kills alongside Blue with a C4, and then just dropping down that freezer hatch to get the final kill onto Jude. We'll see yet again
Yeah, I
Asphalt on the Oryx.
Yep, we're gonna go back to the top floor where Carlstad Kings hopefully don't leave Blue in this 1v4 situation again. But I mean, you know, EGG, before you say something, you know what I am hoping for?
What?
I'm hoping Blue does get in a 1v4 and he clutches it. Because that'd be amazing to see you win it.
That would be amazing deja vu.
10 seconds left before insertion.
But yeah, again, I do believe there's a bug with that bathroom wall, as that's the second time Askell hasn't been able to make that rotate. Because I saw him
Attackers
just
are moving out to
running
locate a
into
bomb
it
and
with
defuse
nothing
it.
happening
Yeah.
to it.
I mean, it's R6, very reliable. A headshot's not a headshot in this game.
No. Very stupid things in these games that happen. But only to be... Oh, Matrix doing weird things. And Gravity's AFK.
It's looking like Ruhrsports are going to be doing the same thing. Maybe early kills again by Gravity onto Divine. And Divine's always been in these roaming positions, finding himself in the earliest of kills throughout all these rounds on any map. And if Gravity's able to take Divine out, 1C4 down, and that's going to be your big roam play.
Divine definitely being found just either the first frag or found in some just a
Gunfight.
flank to kill one of them some of the last remaining attackers.
It's going to be Askell and Divine, as you just said, playing beneath a C4, and you know, Askell jumping his hatches could be quite. I mean, I haven't seen him jumping the hatches yet, but he's got laundry hats to jump up and cigar hatch if he
Attackers
needs
have
to.
located a bomb.
But I think his potential there has really his known position there's got
Blues.
potential in these later rounds, but Blue's going to disconnect and KLX going to get a lovely response onto Matrix, but just to catch up, it's going to be a 2v4 and a double kill for KLX. I'm just catching up everything right now, a 2v3, but no, a 2v2 is KLX going to find a triple. He could have the potential of an ace. Askell and KLX left by Blue to clutch this up. You know, the time's really in both teams' favour, but more looking like Carlstad as it's going to be ticking down past the minute timer. Julu, Heyman, they have this breach. They have the intel of both of the members. Droning out is going to be Heyman on his sledge, going to be picking up these kills with his LA, and maybe even taking out these two last remaining players for Carlstad Kings.
I think the key to success for Raw Sports here would be taking out Chaotic on the white here, but we have them in Freezer and one in Cigar, not Cigar.
Askel's going to find one on Tame, and he's going to get a second onto Julu. And what a defense by Carlstad Kings. Blue left the game. It's going to be a pause. But, I mean, it was a 3v5, and, you know, Carlstad Kings pulled back from it. And they had a very strong round win.
It's very shocking, to be honest. I think it was very unlucky timing for Blue to just disconnect there. I don't remember if he was dead or alive. I'm pretty sure he was alive. Yep, definitely
On the
unlucky
Maestro as well.
Definitely unlucky for Carlstad Kings there then.
Yeah. But it really doesn't matter because we can trust Chaotic with that triple kill and Askel to clean up those two last kills. So, I mean, overall, a round in Carlstad Kings' favour, and it's looking like a strong defense. But Chaotic on the clash, that's going to be dangerous if Ruhrsports don't have a response to this new
Which one
choice of
Clash banned
operator.
last game? Maybe it was because of Chaotic. Or was it Castle that banned Clash? I do not remember.
Yeah, Carlstad banned Clash,
Didn't
but
they?
maybe it was a trick. Maybe, you know,
Limiting
Chaotic.
themselves.
Yeah.
Maybe that's
Chaotic.
why they lost.
Maybe, yeah, maybe Chaotic just had to save himself a little bit longer to head on this clash, and hopefully he'll be turtling around and getting these kills, which we love to see throughout these maps, and especially Cafe, unlike Oregon, as we've said so many times before, and I'm going to say it one more. Oregon is a boring map. Even for the members playing, it's boring. It's the same attack, defense. Right, you push kids, you get the breach, you push forward, you get kills. You nade the shields, and that's all you do on every single site. Get the breach, get the kills, and nade.
It's definitely becoming a lot more interesting with white big window takes. Just coming into the meta and becoming more and more popular. So definitely becoming more interesting to play. Not so sure if it's becoming more interesting to watch.
I mean, we'll have to leave that up to the people watching, but I'm a viewer myself, casting this game along with Gingy, and so, you know, I've cast a lot of Oregon games because it's a very popular map, and I don't see why we can't just get Consulate. I love Consulate. It's such a different map, and we love to see it. But my personal opinion, Gingy, is Oregon is a boring. It's the same thing every single game, every single team, and it's just not enjoyable throughout Oregon. You go to dining, you go to kids, you go back to laundry, you got the mirror band, you've got all the same bands, and it's not enjoyable, and it's not enjoyable to cast. We do seem to be doing a rehost though. Just some information, seem to be doing a rehost, as I believe Blue cannot be able to get back into the game. But I mean, Gingy, so far it's looking good for Carlstad.
Yeah, definitely seems that it was looking like Carlstad's map there. Maybe coming down to that draw, as we said, that might happen.
Yeah,
Only
it is a
5%
possibility.
people voted for a draw. That seemed to be what was happening.
Yeah, it could be a potential, but you know, we can't forget that Ruhrsports do defend as well, and hopefully they can add something to the table. Because I remember when I first cast on Talent League, I watched Ignite Esports face off against Ruhrsports, and Ruhrsports faced such a fight on defense, and hopefully we're able to see it once more.
I think
We're just going to be setting up the custom match while you wait. It's unfortunate that Blue had to, you know, disconnect. His Wi-Fi is, you know, probably lagging out like mine.
the problem with this rehost is that maybe it will halt all of Carlstad Kings momentum that they had going off of that last round.
No,
They
I disagree.
they started gaining a lot of momentum there, getting into the groove of it, and then now with this rehost, it's all just gonna be let out. But why do you disagree, Squishy?
I think Carlstad Kings, they had the momentum. I don't think a rehost is going to change that, to be honest. It might do, but I doubt this. Oh no, no!
Oh no,
You're not seeing this, but I'm seeing the game right now on Trippin's screen, on
that
my
is
screen. But oh no, Divine is asking for a forfeit. Oh no. They do have a sub registered, but maybe he's not online. I mean, I would love to hop in for Carlstad Kings, but we have to register the players just to make it fair. You can't just invite anyone in. You can't say, "Oh, John, play." But that's such a disappointment, Gingy. That's such a disappointment.
Oh no.
Oh, they don't have a sub registered.
Oh, I feel so happy for Sports there, but oh, that
Oh
is disappointing.
no, no. Oh, everyone in the VC me, Gingy tripping. It's a GG's then. There's nothing much to say. Oh no. We
mean,
will be able to get an interview, most likely the members of Ruhrsports. But Gingy, why
as
can we
happy.
have Cafe first? Why Oregon?
Yeah, I actually agree with you. As happy as I am to say that Raw Sports has won, it's just not the best way. And even Raw Sports are feeling sad about this.
Oh no. This is horrendous. Why couldn't Cafe be first? Not Oregon!
I blame Trippin. No,
Yeah, Tripping, all your fault, man. Tripping, man. What's wrong with this banning system? That's alright. Blame it on Tripping.
yes,
Oh, that's so unfortunate. That is really a letdown.
yeah,
I mean, Cafe was the game changer. That's where Carlstad Kings had this full momentum, which you
mm,
said maybe Ruhrsports could have won Cafe. It would have been a different outcome. But I mean, if we look at it from the top to the bottom, Carlstad, okay. So if you decide Carlstad Kings forfeited, they don't have a fifth member which is registered and ready to play. So they basically technically lost 2-0, which is resulting in Ruhrsports moving up to third place, 2 points ahead of QVG Academy. And I mean, for Ruhrsport, it's good, and for Carlstad Kings, it's good because they're still in that second place. But if they would have, if they would have been able to draw that map, they would have been 1 point ahead. They would have been on 20 points and only 4 points behind Noetic. But I mean, Gingy, if we're looking at it from the top to the bottom, it's not that much of a letdown as if it was to happen to Ruhrsports.
yeah. I think that's definitely unlucky for both teams as they were really getting the groove, getting into the game. And I was really happy to see what both teams could do on Cafe compared to Oregon. Such a boring map. But yeah, uh, like
I've literally got a big water bottle here to cast this game, and now it's been cancelled or forfeited. I'm generally
uh,
crying. I'm crying.
that's,
Look at me.
uh,
But I mean, it's at the end of the day, it's a game, and Carlstad Kings still have a strong second position in this major standings. But hopefully, it's not going to end here, and hopefully, we're able to get an interview in, as I've previously said. Most likely, one of the members of Ruhrsports, as I don't think. I think Carlstad Kings members are probably tired out by that forfeit. And I mean, Gingy, the first time casting for Tant League, and it's gone to a forfeit. And the only map you saw was Oregon. Everyone sees Oregon.
honestly, such a boring. It's up there with the most boring maps of Clubhouse. Honestly,
Yeah, Clubhouse
just
and Oregon.
repetitive.
I'm so sad. I'm disappointed. I'm blaming Trippin.
I too.
What Trippin? He's in the call. Trippin. If you ever see Oregon, yep. If you ever see Oregon, put
Make it the
Oregon
last map.
as the
Make it the
last
last
map.
map. Thank you.
If
Yes.
it's a best of 5, a best of how many competitive maps? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out of the 7 competitive maps, put Oregon at the end. I want it to be auto banned from every single competitive play in the whole entire world. And if there's a forfeit and the only map I get to watch is Oregon, and I don't get to see Cafe, I'm sad. I'm disappointed.
That was definitely was just
Wait, Trippin, what happened with Blue? Does the Wi-Fi just poof?
no. There was renovations on his house and like
Just
the
poof.
wire got taken out. The
Should-
wrong wire. Maybe it got cut. I don't know.
I don't know. But anyway, hopefully Gravity, one of the members of Ruhrsports, can lift
Oh
everyone's mind.
gosh. Imagine if your computer power cable got cut. Like mid-league. Oh.
In the finals, in the best of 5,
Oh
it's
my.
2-2, overtime match
Oh.
point, and your power lead gets cut.
Oh my. Oh no.
Pardon, Trippin? Yeah, Gravity's here.
Oh. Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Hell. Squishy.
Hello?
Yes, hello. We can hear you.
What happened?
You moved and then we couldn't hear you after.
Blame Trippin.
Blame Trippin, yeah.
Everything is his fault. Blame him. Do not come into my Twitter DM saying, "Oh, why don't you blame him?" But anyway,
yeah.
Gravity. Hello.
Yeah. Hey.
Are you disappointed as well? Because I sure am.
Yeah, we wanted to play the game.
Yeah, I wanted to watch it. Why didn't you ban Oregon? Why?
I agree.
Why should we ban Oregon?
It's such a boring map.
Yeah.
Ruhrsports,
Yeah.
who's your IGL?
He's gonna say himself.
I just subbed for the team. I don't know the team.
Alright, Gravity.
Yeah.
After this interview,
Yeah.
go to all the members of Ruhrsports, even the
Mhm.
owner, at him 100 times and tell him to force the IGL of Ruhrsports to ban Oregon.
Yeah, but Oregon is nice to play. Like,
No,
it's not nice to watch, but it's nice to play.
Is it?
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it though?
Yeah,
I
it's
think you're
just
lying, Gravity.
repetitive.
Like, I prefer playing Oregon than playing Coastline. I would play Oregon instead of
That's
Coastline.
fair enough. That's fair enough.
Yeah. And I would I would rather play Oregon than Clubhouse as well.
Mm.
I don't like Club. But I'd love to play Consulate more often. I love Consulate.
I disagree with you.
I love Consulate as well. No, Gingy, your opinion
No,
means nothing.
no, very
It's just
much.
map. Your
I hate
opinion
that
means
map.
nothing to me. Consulate is the
No,
best
I'm
map
sorry.
ever to appear in.
The windows. It's just playing off windows. If you can repel on Consulate, if you know how to repel, you've won. That's literally all Consulate is.
Thing is, no one can play Consulate, and if you play Consulate and your team is able to play Consulate, you've won.
But
Like,
no, wait.
literally.
All right, let's stop talking about the maps. Let's actually get into the interview
Okay,
because
go.
I think that's what Gravity is here for. And
Yeah.
I have a question. Because I'm interviewing you. Of course, I have a question. But you're in this 3rd place position, and this is your last game of the. So you've secured your 3rd place position. What do you expect moving forward, and what is your plans moving forward as a team in this position?
We wanted to qualify for the playoffs, or I don't know how the stage is called exactly, but we want to qualify for them. And our goal was to win this match tonight and probably get a higher round difference, a better. I don't know.
Wait, don't
Yeah.
you get the 7-0 because of tripping? Don't they get the? Oh, it doesn't matter. Apparently.
Okay. Yeah, like I don't know what the goals are for the players for the team. Like I just subbed today, and they wanted me to make the interview. I don't know why, but I'm here now. Yeah.
Well, you don't seem to know much of the team because you are only a sub, but I think you played well. Like the whole Ruhrsports team played well to you. Do you like? You're only a sub, so you don't play with them all the time. But you're playing with them maybe for the for the first
Yeah.
or short amount of times. Did you
Yeah.
enjoy playing with them? Was it a good chemistry? What did you find within the team?
Yeah, it was really fun to play. Like, you probably saw that one round we attacked on Oregon when they were kids and played with meeting. We thought they were meeting and we just attacked meeting. Like,
Oh no.
we just
We did not
went
pick up on this.
Okay. We just went up like in the last 20 seconds or something like that. Just jumped in the attic window, and it was fun to play with them. Like everyone was chill in this team. There
That's
was
very
no
good to
bad
hear.
vibes. No bad vibes. It was just nice.
Gingy, any questions you would like to ask as your first interview?
Just no. I feel like Squishy has answered all the questions that I would have had. I have no question.
I mean, it really does hurt to see the forfeit coming out, and it does break my heart the fact that Trippin let Oregon being played first instead of Cafe. And I'm not going to get over this. Every single stream, I'm going to yell at him.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
Chip?
just, let's just play Oregon over and over again.
I don't wait, Gravity. What's so exciting about Oregon? Like for an attacker
Um,
playing the map, because
I,
watching it is dead boring.
yeah, it's like either you go from when they are downstairs. Either you go from from dining side like freezer laundry, or you go from blue. It's always the same. Yeah, but I don't know. It's just I think because the map is because of that because the map is so simple. I think it's um a loved map. Like when you play with the sub or something, or you didn't play as much as a team, I think it's a good map to play.
Mm.
I mean,
That's
well,
what. Yeah.
I'm sad to say this. Sorry to cut you off, but I want Cafe.
Yeah,
And
we
like,
also wanted to play Cafe.
yeah, are you? Would you be happy to play like a close Cafe game and you still lose it? Like, if you drew in Cafe, would you still have wanted to it? Like, would you rather
Um,
forfeiting the game or playing the game and like maybe letting them win that map?
I
Because
don't
honestly,
know. Yeah.
because I play Siege a lot, and even if I lose, I just love playing Siege and playing the rank, especially if it's a close game. But I don't know if you're sad or anything, but I am very disappointed that nobody got to see the potential on both teams on Cafe, and it was unfortunate that we didn't get to see it just through the team.
I don't know how the team sees it, but I would play it. I'd love to play the map. I'd love to finish the map. We didn't scrim before. Like I talked with the people today the first time. Most of them. We warm up. We warmed up on cafe, and it would have been a fun map, I think. But yeah, now it's cancelled.
Yeah, well, it's cancelled, and I'm sad to say this, but the stream's going to end early, and that's going to be the end of this talent league match day. But it's not the end here. We have 2 games tomorrow, and tomorrow it's going to be Aero Evolution facing off against Ignite Esports, which is going to be a good game to watch, and hopefully we don't see Oregon. And I'm going to rant about this, about not seeing Oregon, because it is a terrible map. But before we end the stream, Gingy, any last words as your first cast for Talent League?
Well, I'm glad I was given this opportunity to cast on such a big stage as Talent League. And even if I don't make it as a full-time caster for Talent League, it was a great experience casting with Squishy and having Trippin as the observer, even though he chose the wrong map. But yeah, just a good time.
Very true. Sorry, my Wi-Fi's literally so terrible today. But I think that's all for today, folks, and hoping to see you tomorrow. We're going to end this Talent League stream here. Make sure to keep up with the next game, and thank you very much for watching.